Joshi, Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Tushar Chaudhary, colleagues on the dais, Principal Secretaries, Transport Commissioners, and friends. It is my privilege to welcome you all to this 5th workshop on computerization in the transport sector. As you are all aware, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has taken upon this scheme for computerization, interlinking more than 900 RTOs and DTOs during the 11th five-year plan. This is one of the mission mode projects under the National E-Governance Program. And I'm happy to say that we have made substantial progress in achieving these linkages that were intended under this program. The ICT-based solutions developed by the Ministry with the help of NIC, which has done a commendable service in this project, have been used in various applications like the All India permits, the carriage by road, high security registration plates, etc. The NIC has also developed an enforcement module which has been adopted by some states, and I think one of the objectives of this workshop is to encourage those that are yet to adopt it to do so at the earliest. The NIC has also helped various transport authorities of the states in streamlining the working of their departments, reducing paperwork, providing efficient services to the public, thereby also increasing government revenues and generally making the transport sector more efficient. Besides that, we have been able to bring about transparency in the working of RTOs, and overall there is a sense of feel good in terms of the transport departments, which were hitherto being viewed by the public more as impediments rather than facilitators. However, much more needs to be done, and I think this workshop today will throw some light on the best practices adopted by some of the states, and those of us who are yet to adopt these new initiatives can pick up these ideas during this workshop. I must particularly thank our Minister for taking time off from a busy Parliament schedule to be with us this morning. In fact, since his taking over this ministry, he has been guiding us in optimum use of technology for improving the transport sector. And this is just one of the initiatives that the ministry has in this context. We would also like to take this opportunity of this workshop to discuss and to focus upon some other important issues which come within the domain of the transport commissioners. And this particularly, I'm drawing your attention to the need for checking crime against women and providing safe transportation to women. I cannot overemphasize this aspect. As most of you are aware, the recent developments have not been very palatable, and I urge you to use this workshop also to bring about some focus on what needs to be done and what can be done, and learn from those who have already taken initiatives. The afternoon part of the workshop will be more focused on this theme, and I urge you to kindly put your heads together in bringing about betterment of the systems available to the safe transportation of women. The other important aspect of today's workshop is with regard to the digitization of legacy data. About 11 crore data entries are still to be done, and this workshop is the kickoff for the achievement of legacy data. NIC has already sent out several advisories in this regard, and I'm sure Dr. Mahesh Chandra would be drawing your attention further to this aspect. The project will be unrolled from today's workshop, and we hope to conclude this process by March 2015. So to put it very briefly, the outcomes are already before you on the screen. The outcomes that are expected from this workshop, and I will just briefly go over it. Firstly, the finalization of tenders for computerization of legacy data to start immediately and the work to be completed by 2015. To commence e-Chalani by adopting the enforcement module. As I mentioned, the enforcement module is available to you. It requires to be put to use. Take ownership of Vahan and Sarthi in the respected states. It's no longer a program driven by the ministry, it should be a program driven by you. I was mentioning to the Joint Secretary the other day that my own personal vehicle, the third-party insurance, lapsed 8 months back and nobody has got in touch with me. So I mean, there are lots of breaks in the linkages. We need to look at use of this data, not just have this data in the public domain. Start issuing of RCs and DLs in smart card mode. Cancellation of RCs obtained by giving false information and documentation. Cancellation of DLs of driving license involved in crime. Removal of solar films and tinted glasses from windows of vehicles, again aimed at more safe mode of travel. And to take other measures as advised by the ministry to check crimes against women. With these few words, I welcome you all once again to this workshop, and I'm sure that with all your inputs, we will be able to put an agenda together before us. Thank you.